Welcome to Must-Sangingarage. I know it's been a long while. Had a reaction to a shingle shot, and then I got really sick from a flu. Maybe it's a combination of both. I really don't know. But I'm doing good again. I got me some, you can see them. They're 10-inch Shelby wheels. I'm gonna have to put some spacers and bring them out. They're off a newer Mustang, but I think that's the wheels I'm gonna use. But they're 10-inch wide. Got a really good deal on them. Makes me happy for now. Maybe I'll do different later. I don't know. I'm gonna clean up the outer edge, and it's aluminum, you know. I'm gonna clean up the outer edge. Goes in about 3 inches or so, and then they'll look more like the original torque thrust wheels on the Bullet Mustang. But that's what I want to do is a Bullet, and I've changed my mind. I'm gonna do what I think. If they made the movie Bullet today, I think they would make it look more beefy and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna maybe put some fender flares on it and sort of look Illinois-ish a little bit, but I'm not quite sure, but I got some ideas. I've got one idea. I'll put it in here. It's kind of what I want to do, but it's probably a little more drastic than what I'm going to do. But anyway, let me get set up. Let me get set up, and I'll do something here. Hey, I'm grinding up here, and you want to get this pretty smooth because this is where your windowsill is going to go, and you want it to be smooth so it ain't sticking up in spots and making it leak. So get it down as smooth as you can, close as you can, make it look like all one piece. You can see there, I gotta go back in there and tack a little bit and grind it back down again. But all along there, you want to get it down. Make it look like just one continuous piece, not a weld. And use your grinder and this hair grinder that I don't ever remember what it's called. It's a little belt sander. This one's Harbor Freight. It works great for me. There's more expensive ones. I think they have I got this on a really good deal. I think they were discontinuing and going to their other brand instead of Ballard. And I think they sell the blue one now, whatever it's called. I'm sorry, I can't remember. But I won't try to remember because it takes too long. Anyway, just taking using this right around here because it's hard to get to with the grinder. But out here you can just use your burr glasses too. You can get to it up here easy. But around the corners you need, you can use your little angle grinders. This one's air. I think they make electric ones, but I don't know. But you can get these right around in there. So you can use these two, use this, belt sander, and then your 4.5 inch angle grinder. But I use these. I bought the air one. But belt sander. And it just sucked my air dry real quick. I bought the battery one, and it sucked my battery dry real quick. So this one's corded, and it's fine for me. You know, some people, in some areas you're going to want cordless, but this works great for me. I'm happy with it. I got to drag the cord around, but done that all my life. We didn't have corded when I was younger. But I'm going to do a little bit of this. I'm going to crawl up in there. I don't want to see me crawl up in there. But, hey, I'm back. I forgot to record. Right in here where I welded together, I ground that all down. And where your turn down meets your trunk. I still got to straighten it out some, you can probably see. But anyway, I welded that and primed, or I ground it and primed it. I already had it welded. This side too. Still gotta knock that in a little bit. And I got a little hole there. I went around this. I gotta bring this out and weld it in down here, right here. Sorry, my camera's too high. Let me see if I can do this. I gotta bring this out a little bit more and weld it because I didn't weld it. As you can see, the holes. I still got a screw there, but I want that out there real tight. It's out there, but it's not tight enough. Over here too. Hope I'm showing the right thing. And I got to bring that bottom piece out there and weld this piece that hangs down to this. Everything else is welded. I still need to grind off these a little bit. They're too long. They're real close. I think it fit. I don't want it making a crease later on. Hey everyone, I want to remind you, like, share, and subscribe. I know there's a lot of people that does this stuff anymore, lots and lots and lots. And I'm trying to find a bunch in my area, some in my area, and there is some in my area, but some of them don't want to be bothered, of course. But maybe if they get to know me and I can go look at their stuff and talk to them and help them a little. But anyway, like there's people within an hour of me, a couple of different guys. But You don't want to just go in, rush in on guys and stuff. I mean, my local friends, they know they're welcome, but you know, people you don't know, you just don't know. Gotta get to know them first. Anyway, you all have a good one. See you real soon. It's gonna be a short one this time. Bye. I'm trying to get my strength back up because I was sick a month, and I've been walking some and doing things, and it's hard to get built back up, especially when you get old for it. I got a little, I bought a little 83 Mustang convertible, and I bought it to take and tear apart and fix up the old Falcon, because I mean all the seats would have worked, you know, everything in it would have worked basically, and made it work, but you know, still have not door panels or nothing, but the seats and stuff like that, and it had a really good little 302 in it that someone built up, and it's got Elderbrock manifold, Elderbrock carburetor that ain't very old, neither one of them. Had BFF exhaust, headers, stainless steel exhaust all the way out the back. It had, I can't remember the name of the wheels, but it had certain wheels that were expensive, and 4-lug though, but my Falcon is 5-lug. But anyway, I was gonna pull the motor and tranny and everything out and seats and put them in the Falcon and everything, but the car just too nice. So my eyes been kind of drifting off. I need to go get glasses, but it's just too nice. It even came with a brand new vinyl top with it, and good title, everything. But so anyway, I'll put a little picture in. My friend's starting it up. We went in on it together, same as we did the Falcon together. So when I get to that, he'll be helping me. But here, I'm gonna do the Mustang really quick and just turn it. But I got it right when I got sick, so I haven't touched it. I haven't touched nothing. But anyway, it's a nice little car, and it's got a little cam in it, and it sounds really good. That stainless steel exhaust and BFF headers, and that's expensive. The Elderbrock manifold's expensive. And the carburetor, and it just one thing after another. It's a cool little car. Just needs a fender and the front. They ran under a guideline under the fender and bent the front nose down. And they missed the hood, luckily. But I just got to push all that back up, make sure it's good and solid and welded in place. And I'll be doing that here within the next week, hopefully. And I'll be recording that. Most likely I will. I think that's in my other videos. I made these before. They go around. Right there where your window goes up and your seal connects to it. I made them. See, I made it like this, and I made it too short, the side of it. And and I kept trimming off because I made this side too long because this side was too short when I bent it over. So I kept trimming off, and so anyway, I took it to a friend, and he folded it in his brake, so it'd be more accurate, and I'd have a better curve here than I had to. Anyway, they go right. You gotta slice them so you get your bend there. Actually, once you get them right, they just kind of snap in place. I'm not gonna snap it in place because I need to show you what else. But you take this is a Grizzly, and I'm thinking about, especially if I do this again, I'm gonna buy me them Harbor Freight ones. I've heard better luck with them. But there ain't nothing wrong with this. But you just stick it in here and bend it until you get it the right length. But I'm gonna get the Harbor Freight ones next time I do anything. You change the jaws. This shrinks it. You can see how it shrinks it, and the other one would stretch it and make it turn the other way. But I guarantee you, most of the time you'll just use your shrinker. And this here says 2 inch. It's 2 inches wide. You bend it a 1/2 inch over, give you a 1/2 inch lip, and it's 15 inches long. And then after you get it, you start shrinking it. And then you'll get it to the concave of your window. You'll get it to the concave of your window like that. And actually, that's a pretty good way to show you right there. So you want it to match that. So you get it, and I've already got this one set. My other one's in there for the other side somewhere. But again, this is for your seal, your window seal to hook onto, so when you close your door, you won't get a draft and all that. But remember to like, share, and subscribe. I started a little TikTok deal. I'm gonna start adding things to it, but I'm just gonna add short things to it. I'm not gonna do no videos. I don't think no live stuff or nothing. I don't know if nobody wants to hear me talk more than I do. But anyway, keep on doing something. Get sick, I understand. I got sick, but y'all have a good one. See you next time.